Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today we'll be talking about a dystopian young adult book packed with heart-wrenching moments, danger, suspense and romance. I'm talking about Together in a Broken World by the avid reader and purveyor of queer joy, Paul Michael Winters, in the author's own words. The novel was published last year by Nine Star Press and is barely 400 pages long. It's simply a page-turner. The story, the action, and the characters completely engrossed me. So what is the book about? As soon as I read the plot summary, I couldn't help but compare it to All That's Left in the World, a novel I reviewed a while ago, and if you watched the review for that book, you know I gobbled it up, and it was one of my favorite books of 2024. Together in a Broken World is similar in many ways, and I'm not only referring to the title. Both novels center around two lonely boys whose lives are shaken by an extremely deadly virus that's decimated the world's population. They meet by chance and help each other despite their wariness, and they decide to stay side by side and embark on a dangerous journey to try to build or find a better future. And they end up falling in love with each other and learn to trust one another in a slow building love story that's tender and sweet, hopeful and healing, but also quite intense. In this case, these two lovebirds are 18-year-old Aiden and 17-year-old Zach. They've both had normal lives with their parents and boyfriends until a mysterious, highly infectious illness swept across the globe and changed everything and turned their lives upside down. Even worse, those who survive the virus become mindless, vicious, zombie-like creatures. You've got it, it's the typical post-apocalyptic setting. I've got to say the zombie plot is not really the focus of the novel, and thank goodness for that, because Walking Dead style zombie stories aren't really my cup of tea, to be honest. Instead, the boys go on a sort of mission. Well, at least Zach does it, he does knowingly. He works for a secret scientific collective that's working to fight the infection, and since he's immune to the virus, they entrusted him with some vials that could help develop a cure. There's just one tiny little problem, and it's that he's got a ruthless militia chasing after him, hot on his trail, eager to take the vials from him. That's when he runs into Aiden, who has been pretty much alone since the virus ripped through the world, killing his uncle and the whole town. Ever since he's survived on his own thanks to his wits and handiness. Even though it's a slow burn romance, I'd be lying if I told you there's nothing between Aiden and Zack from the very beginning. No sooner they meet each other than they are drawn to each other, like there's certainly a lot of flirty comments and playful jokes. Despite what you might be thinking, there are no explicit scenes, or at least not really explicit, so it's perfect if you are looking for something else and not a spicy romance story. However, there's a lot of innuendos and sexual tension. Both Aiden and Zack carry hidden truths and scars that they'd rather keep to themselves. Zack is still haunted by his boyfriend's death and bragged with guilt, while Aiden can't forget leaving his uncle to die alone as the disease consumed him because he was paralyzed by fear. On top of that, Zack can't really tell Aiden what he's carrying or why he's being chased, since that would put Aiden in danger and threaten his mission. Though trust and affection begin to bloom between them, their stubbornness in keeping secrets causes them to hurt each other, their lives hanging by a thread. It's certainly a riveting book. Truth be told, the romance can feel a bit cheesy and cutesy at times, but I don't complain much about it. After all, they might be survivors in a dystopian world, but they're still teenagers. What I didn't like about it, though, is that the ending feels a bit rushed. The pace alternates throughout the book between rare moments of bliss and companionship and action-packed fights and escapes. But I got the feeling that the author sped things up too much and it got escalated too quickly for me. I'm talking about a plot twist I won't spoil for you, but yeah, the pacing just felt a bit off. Other than that, it's a great novel. If you haven't read it yet, you should give it a shot. And if you have, tell me all about it in the comment section below. That's all for now. I hope you liked the video and I hope to see you all very soon.